Another technique that they use is I wasn't there. Gee whiz, does it take somebody who is a genius to figure out that they weren't there? That is a technique that is used to basically politely tell you you're full of shit and we don't believe you. Also, you'll notice that I have carefully laid out my case, and you'll notice they say, oh, I'm not here to talk about the statutes or anything. Well, why not? That's when you make your charges, you go to your book. But you don't like it when the statutes are used against motherfucking dirty cops.
I don't know. I mean, was it other emergency vehicles there or something, or was it just he was in traffic, or
other than this idiot putting his warning, was it the buzzer or what it is, that they do when he was riding alongside this bicyclist, and then he told him to get on the sidewalk, which I'm wondering, was the cop on drugs? Are cops required to take drug tests?
they are?
How often?
Well, whatever his supervisor deems it. We take random drug testing. I mean, they can just walk in at any time. It's every month they walk in and hand you a piece of paper and sent to drug testing.
Hand them a piece of paper. Why don't they take and lock them up and say, we're doing you a drug test right now? Don't give them an option. Don't give an option to go down to one of them head shops and buy something to where they can make it to where the drugs aren't detectable.
Right. No, they don't. We have to go right then. Actually, it's right next door to us. We have to walk there right when they hand it to us.
So there's no way that they can duck it.
No.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
How long have you been with the Bay County Sheriff's Department?
30 years.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, anyway, I think I got the right person. Here's the situation. I want to lay it out for you.
Okay.
February 9th, 4:30 in the afternoon, at Wilson Avenue and 23rd Street, this bicyclist was riding in a safe manner. This cop comes up riding side by side and tells him to get on the sidewalk, or he was going to arrest him and throw him in jail.
Was it a city officer or?
Yeah, Panama City police officer. He was going from west to east on 23rd Street. Now, from what I understand, cops, they have GPSs in their cars, right?
Right.
And the GPSs give the actual time and location, right?
Correct.
Now, the cop was a white cop, and he threatened. Would you consider that a serious offense for a cop to tell a bicyclist he was going to arrest him because all he's doing is just going down the road like the regular traffic?
Well, there again, sir, I'm not sure exactly what was going on at that. I was not there, so I do not know. I mean, if there was other, were you there?
That's the reason why I'm reporting it.
Oh, okay.
And do you think, Becky Johns, you actually think I was going to confront the cop? If this guy was probably high or on drugs, God knows, for all I know, maybe he's pulling over women and raping them, and he's gotten away with it so far. If he's going to take and intimidate a lowly bicyclist, which he knows automatically if somebody's riding a bicycle, they don't have the money to afford an attorney on retainer.
Right. Let me ask you this. Have you talked to the chief over there at the police department? What's your concern about that?
Let's put it this way. I talked to Laura Olson, who happens to be the secretary.
Okay.
I got hung up on. I talked to a Cynthia Raymer, who happens to be in criminal investigations.
Right.
I got hung up on. I talked to a very polite officer, Smith, at the Panama Panama City Police Department. And when I wanted to try to lay out all the facts, oh, I'm in a hurry. Well, gee whiz, if he's in such a hurry, why doesn't he just quit and just go off and go fishing if he's in a hurry?
Right.
Now, here's the situation. I'm giving you the time. I'm giving you the date. I'm giving you the direction of travel of the cop. Now what the cop has done, and this is the reason why I consider this an act of terrorism. That's under 775 of the Florida statutes, 775-30, Section 2, Section 8, A and B, to intimidate the general population and to corrupt government services is a felony under 876 of the Florida statutes. And not only that, it is a felony under United States Code Title 18, 241, 242, which is a $10,000 fine and 10 years in prison. Do you appreciate it when people go out of their way to look up laws to help the Bay County Sheriff's Department in further enforcing the laws?
Awesome. I think that's awesome that you do that. I just wish though that, honest to God, wish that I could help you with that. But the city police department, that was their cop, and I don't understand why they won't talk to you about it. I don't understand why they won't take your complaint on that.
Well, yeah, they make it next to impossible. I was told, well, you got to go under a chain of command. Yeah, I'm sure when Sergeant Stephen Yates was raping young women in Panama City, Florida, gee whiz, there was a long chain of command on that. I'm sure when David Mooj of the Bay County Sheriff's Department was taking and molesting people, hey, there was a long chain of command on that. I'm sure when Ben Loeb was doing his crimes, there was a long chain of command on that, right?
Right.
They make it next to impossible for a citizen to turn in a dirty cop, right?
Well, it's not. We get complaints, and we have an internal investigation that they go through a process, and we have had cops that have been fired. So I don't think it's impossible. But what I'm saying is that this particular cop you're talking about is with the city, and if it was one of our people, I would send you exactly to who you need to go to. But it's kind of hard for me to do that with the city. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a city cop.
Well, then let me ask you something. Is the Panama City Police Department, they can do as they damn well please, and the Sheriff's Department's going to twiddle their thumbs and go, oh, well, gee whiz, we're going to look the other way. Or let me ask you something. Does the Panama City Police Department, do they got dirt on the Bay County Sheriff's Department, and that's why they shut them up from enforcing the laws all over Bay County?
No, sir. No, sir, that's not the way.
All right.
How long have you lived here? You know better than that. We don't, we're not here to make everybody's life miserable. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, my experience is, okay, I want an arrest done on Sergeant Stryker of the Panama City Police Department, who put false charges on somebody because they were reporting the boom cars that evidently were probably his drug dealers that he was protecting.
Okay, hold on just a minute.
No, don't hang up on me. Don't hang up on me.
Office?
Yes, I would like to be connected to Becky Johns of Records.
Yes, just one moment. So sorry, I lost you.
Okay, is this Becky Johns?
I am. I was going to try to find somebody that could help you, and the phone disconnected.
Hey, I've already got you connected. Let's stay connected, or the squirrel's eating on the lines. Let's stay connected. Now, here's the thing. This is what's very important about this, Becky Johns. I want to thank you for your courtesy. You've been there 30 years at the Bay County Sheriff's Department, right?
Correct.
All right. I want to thank you for, I can't even tell you the number of times I've been hung up on. And when it comes to cop crimes, and I guess they just trivialize a cop further terrorizing a bicyclist, would you agree now that that bicyclist has got fear, future fear, that he's going to be going down the road and he's going to be arrested by this cop?
Okay, what kind of bicycle was it? Do you know me? Was it a normal bicycle?
It was a white bicycle, and amazingly, it had a sign on there saying, "Be nice."
I'm trying to think who exactly would be the best person to get to the bottom of this for you, okay? Let me think a minute, all right? So you've talked to everybody at this, just about everybody at the police department, you said, correct? That's been in any chain of command.
Yeah, and Becky Johns, now this bicyclist has got future fear going down the road. Hello? Future fear. So now this bicyclist not only has to keep his eye on the road, has to watch out for the roadkill that's in the side of the road, which Panama City Police Department never cleans off the side of the road in the first place, or the bicycle path. Got to worry about glass and trash. Got to worry about mufflers. Got to worry about motorists cutting them out. Got to worry about motorists cutting them off. Now he's got to worry about a cop that's going to take away his freedom because he's just going down the road on the bicycle.
Right. Well,
I want this cop arrested. I want him fired from the police department. Or let me ask you something. Is there some kind of sweetheart deal? And that is the only reason why chicks can claim sexual harassment. And then that's the only time a cop gets fired, if it has to do with sex. And is that happen to be a sweetheart deal of where when they sue the police department, they cut the profits in half on the lawsuit money, which risk management is the one that pays out the money because they don't ever want it going to a court trial.
right. Well, there again now.
I want this cop arrested.
Okay.
I want him arrested. I gave you the time. They have GPS devices on their vehicle. I want him arrested. He was a white cop. I want him